What's up? Plati Sports Gamer here, and I want to do this video like a sort of follow up to my playoff picks video because I was horrible. I got 3 right and 3 wrong, and 2 of the 3 I knew the other team was going to win. I made my picks, and I have to live with it. But I just wanted to go through some games, share my thoughts of the first. I know this is coming into Saturday, and I should have probably did this on Tuesday. I'm going to do it now. So the first game, the 49ers Seahawks, I'm not going to go through. I went through with my video on Brock Purdy, so I won't go through that game. But this is the game I wanted to talk about, the Chargers-Jaguars. Chargers blew a 27-0 against the Jaguars. I thought the Chargers were going to win. I didn't think Jacksonville was going to put up much of a fight, and it looked that way at the beginning. I don't know how Staley survived. The only reason I could see him surviving and not getting fired by the Chargers, paying them money for multiple coaches at a time. So they fired basically everybody around him. Staley somehow survived. But this is my problem. I just want to show you. You're up 27-0. Justin Herbert should not be throwing 43 passes when you're up by that much. The passes should be like in the 20s if you're up by that much. Maybe in the first half, you sling it around to get that lead. You shouldn't be throwing that many times when having a lead. Eckler only getting 13 carries. Kelly with 7. I could see Lawrence, 47 passes for Lawrence because he's trying to come back. And they need to throw all the time. ETN, 20 carries, like 7 more than Eckler. So I just want to show you the play-by-play because I noticed this. This is the problem. This is the second half. Let's see. They ran it, yeah. Herbert pass. Herbert pass. Herbert pass. Herbert pass. Herbert pass. They're still passing it. They're up 27-7 right now, and they're passing. Jacksonville scores a touchdown, 27-14. Pass. 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 And they ran it once. Pass. Pass. Like, this is insane. Again, pass. Pass. It's like, this is why the Chargers lost. All they had to do the second half is run every single time. Run the ball, keep the clock moving. Bound to pick up first downs running. They could get like 3 to 4 carries per attempt. They could get first downs running it. And maybe a short pass. But they kept on passing and passing and passing in the second half. And they deserved to lose this game. I'm glad they lost this game. It's bad coaching, bad offensive play calling. This happens time and time again. Like the Colts blowing that 33-point lead. This Atlanta blowing a 28-point lead in the Super Bowl. This is like ridiculous. It should not happen. But these coaches continue to pass the ball when they have these huge leads. It does not make sense. So I'll live by that non-pick. I don't get these coaches. Dolphins, Bills. Bills I picked to win it all. Now I'm not so sure. They did good. They performed, but barely beating Miami at home. It's gonna be maybe the first playoff game's jitters, but that shouldn't have happened. They should have blew out Miami. Look at Skylar Thompson. He was abysmal. 18 for 45. 18 for 45. 2 interceptions. The guy could barely complete a pass all game. I guess the only reason Miami was in it was that Allen turned the ball over 3 times. The Skylar had 2 interceptions. And this is crazy. Miami twice had the ball down by 3. And they go 3 and out. And they get 7 plays. They pick up 30 yards. They had a chance to win this game or tie it. And they couldn't. Basically almost the whole game. They couldn't put a drive together. It's a miracle they scored 31 points in this game. But Buffalo fans should be shaky after this game. Now, this is the game that I picked wrong. Giants-Vikings. A lot of people had the Giants winning this game. And I thought, man, Vikings playing at home. I knew it was going to be close. I thought it was going to come down to a field goal. I was wrong in this game. And the Vikings, I feel bad for Vikings fans. They've had a lot of heartbreaking moments in the playoffs. They just can't put it together in the playoffs. Yeah, they had that one miracle against the Saints where it seems like everybody has a miracle against the Saints, but they still lost in the round after. Giants, Vikings, like Brian Daboll, the guy is a miracle worker. He's turned Daniel Jones into like a Pro Bowl player, Pro Bowl caliber player. 24 out of 35 for 301 and 2 touchdowns. No interceptions. Like, it was like almost a perfect game from Daniel Jones. And he, look at how he ran the ball. 17 carries for 78 yards. And some of those were plays scripted for him to run. I don't know if that's the plan, to make him run so much and to save Barkley, but Daniel Jones is performing. I thought the regular season was a fluke. I thought they were going to lose to the Vikings, but I guess I was wrong. Brian Daboll, he should be up there for Coach of the Year. The Ravens-Bengals, one of the games I picked right that probably should have been wrong. Ravens blew this game. Having the ball on the 2-yard line, tie score in the fourth quarter, you don't give it to your running back. It does not make sense. The Bengals survived. In the next round, the Bengals and Bills, that's going to be a great game. I saw that snow is in the forecast, so I'm wondering if it's going to snow during the game. And I hope it does. I love watching football in the snow. That should be, if it doesn't snow, it's going to be a high-scoring affair. If it does snow, it's going to be a little more of a lower score affair. Maybe in the the scoring will be in the 20s instead of 30s. And it's going to be a great game. I think the Bills are still going to pull it out. And the Cowboys-Bucks, another one I picked wrong. And no way I should have picked the Buccaneers to win this game. They were horrible all year. And the Cowboys have been playing good. They're a good team. And I don't know why I picked the Buccaneers to win this game. The Cowboys should have won, and they won convincingly with Tampa scoring like garbage touchdowns. I was disappointed in myself because I somehow knew the Giants were going to beat the Vikings, but I was hoping the Vikings would pull it out at home. It's the first time all year they lost the game, a one-score game. They were 11-0 in one-score games in the regular season. This is the first time they lost in a one-score game. But the Cowboys and Buccaneers, there's no way I should have picked the Buccaneers. That was just a dumb pick. If you look at the divisional round, Jaguars, Chiefs, it's going to be the same. The rest of the rounds are going to be the same. Like the teams I had preceding, I think are going to win. The Chiefs are going to crush the Jaguars. That's not going to be a game. I could be wrong. Let's see if I'm wrong again, but I really think the Chiefs are going to crush them. Eagles and Giants are going to be a good game. That's going to be a close game. But I think home field advantage, I think the Eagles will pull that out. 49ers, Cowboys. Again, I think this is going to be a close game. I think one of the things I was hoping Tampa would beat the Cowboys was Tampa was a much easier game than the Cowboys. Cowboys are good on both sides of the ball. They get a lot of pressure. So Brock Purdy, let's see how he deals with the pressure. This is going to be like the biggest game of his career. Obviously, the toughest game. I was going to say the toughest game of the season for Brock Purdy this year. It's the Cowboys. So I still think the 49ers are going to pull it out. They're playing at home. It's going to be a squeaker, but I really think the 49ers will pull this out. And Bills-Bengals, I think the Bills are going to win. So the rest of the brackets from my other video, I think are going to proceed after that first round. I still think it's going to be Bills-49ers in the Super Bowl. The Bills, I think, are better than the Chiefs. And a neutral field, I think they're going to pull it out. But then the Super Bowl, I had the Bills winning, but them performing not that great against Miami. And we'll see how they perform against Cincinnati. I don't know. Maybe the 49ers will finally win one and pull it out. But I guess I have to live by my first pick and have the Bills win. And I'll be pleasantly surprised and excited if the 49ers beat the Bills. So I had to give this video because I was so bad in the first round of my first video. I had to say another video. My picks video had 400 views, which was awesome to see, and people are still watching, seeing my bad picks. This is why I did this video. So what do you guys think? Do you think I'm an idiot for my first round picks? Probably so. And what do you think of my picks throughout the playoffs from now on? Let me know. Please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks. See ya.